quick shout out to executive producer Christina Jones, who is sponsoring Westworld Reactions. Her insight and breakdowns are next level, and she has helped our channel out plenty of times. Check out Black Girl Couch Reviews podcast, a solo talk, unfiltered recap of your favorite TV shows geared to make you laugh. Link to the podcast is in the video description below. Be sure to check it out.
Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Westworld Season 2, Episode 10.
Yes, Season 2 finale. So before we jump right into that, I have two comments to feature from two of our executive producers, starting with Miss Christina Jones, who also sponsors the Westworld. She left a comment this time that I had to singly cut out. What? It was so long. So here we go. Let's talk about two megalomaniac fathers, shall we? I'll start with William. I believe the sole purpose of showing William scanned was to confirm to the audience that William is human. Never mind hosts recognize other hosts, particularly Maeve, so the idea that I think it was the idea that he was a host during these past two seasons is a moot argument. William has been showing signs of blurring the lines between reality and his preferred reality heavily in this episode. He feels disconnected from himself, thus begins to ponder a reason as he's been searching it, seems his whole entire life, for his actions or to excuse his behavior. Logically, feeling full of guilt and shame, he looks to reject it as his own by believing he may be a host. So William profiles a screenshot and dissected a while back reads that he is a rare archetype personality, persecutory subtype, delusions or multiple delusional conditions in which person believes that they are tormented, tricked, spied on, delusions, paranoid subtype. He was also the second guest after Logan's dad to be profiled in the park. William is scientifically batshit insane, playing fiddle to his own tune, but then his wife died and he thought he lost his daughter. Remember, she told him at the funeral Mom's death was his fault, and then he ran to Westworld to be his true self, only to find that was a joke. Ford then lets him follow his delusion with a few words with that the game is meant for him, and here we are. Emily dead by her crazy-ass daddy. By the way, William's wife killed herself because she and her father turned against Logan after he tried to warn them, and he died with them thinking he was crazy and a loser based on what William did to him. Oh, that's sad. Some other signs that his worlds were blurring. This is he was spiraling in between realities was him drinking at the dinner function. Recall he said he never drank except in the park. Him seeing Dolores, you know, the thing that can't be real, but I want to be real. Him acknowledging he's always been a stain and just learned to compartmentalize who he reveals isn't real and what he lets loose in Westworld. Sure, we can pretend he was singing Dolores lullabies and setting around her in that barn instead of raping. This is legit still debated because the SR refused to confirm, but come on, son. He even said, I like when you fight back. I grew tired of you after a while. And plenty of other inferred sexual predatory behavior that leaves very little doubt. But even so, torturing things that feel human just ain't right, no matter how you want to twist it. He allowed his daughter to gaslight his wife, then threw it in her face so he wouldn't be the bad guy. He's a sick, twisted monster. The fact he murdered his own security was already beyond crossing the line, but now he has murdered his own only seed. Great insight to William. So he's just like legit lost his ever-loving mind.
And I guess his daughter is dead. So that's it. So and I don't know if he even showed that he felt any remorse last time. He was just like, I was gonna kill myself, but now no, I gotta finish this.
No, I think it's more like none of this is my fault. Like this is all the park. All the park did this.
All Ford.
I gotta beat Ford now.
Yeah.
I think William's wife killed herself not only to reveal the truth in a desperate attempt to save her daughter and avoid being locked away, but also the guilt of Logan, the brother she deemed crazy after what William did to him in the park. By his looks, in Kisawabra was out there at least some time. It was after the park was purchased by Delos cause the project was being built. Oh, the irony. Then there's Ford. So I've been dropping hints that Maeve seems to have special treatment in the park all season. When it was first revealed Maeve was Ford's favorite, I said, when that happened? but the evidence was already there. The high position of power versus Dolores positioned as the world's doormat and victim of sexual assault. Maeve got to pick her choices of partners and pimped girls more than partook. Her homesteader good life until a year ago when she woke up. The gun privileges to protect her girls, her running 2 techs all over the lab without anyone asking any questions, and floors conveniently cleared. It all makes sense in the end, and of course, who charted her course out of the park and revealed, except it wasn't a huge foreplan, but him guiding his favorite girl out of the tragedy bullshit. Dolores beyond. On to her in a minute. So yes, makes sense he'd be chillin' at the Mariposa out of all places with his fave nearby. He left to help her when he realized she was in trouble and to smack some sense into Bernard because he stayed on the struggle bus. I believe he gave her the rest of the park, access only he had when he kissed her forehead. Yeah, it seemed like that action was the unlock or whatever.
Yeah.
I think before she unlocked some stuff, and that's on her own due to her bulk apperception, but he basically granted the keys to the castle which he planned to die with. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I won't harp too much on Dolores. I know she's Lysith's favorite, but it's never great to make us fall in love with the Lakota to see her then roll up, all entitled on who gets to decide what is real to them. Heffa be one with the valley don't belong to you bullshit. Hide your wife, hide your kids. D Queen out here killing everybody. But the Teddy shot himself, and I felt that. Both she and William then drove their significant others to suicide. Quite a tangled web these two weave. The first time a Teddy started to not be about that life was when she had to remind him to snap at her command to kill. He hesitated then, alone, and said enough is enough. I love you, but honey, you on one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Man, I'm so tired of the look at Maeve like carcass of meat on that table. Whoever decided that was a good idea, I need some words with. Yeah, they like pulled that whole visual out for way too long. I feel like too. I was like, can we not cover her up? Can we not have her like closed up but still on the table? Like, why does she have to be just completely open?
Yeah, why you gotta take all the meat skin off and
like so viscerally not
I've seen them do diagnostics on them with less cutting.
Yeah, like so, I don't know why it had to be so violently like. I don't know, maybe they were taking out bullets too. What I feel you though. That was great. But great insight, Christina, as always. We appreciate you. And then Lysith comes through to say, love the reaction, guys. This was an amazing episode, and I loved how they showed the backstory of William and his family's struggle. And I also love the scene between him and Ford. Officially, William is crazy. He's questioning his own reality. Also, I didn't think he would shoot his own daughter, and that was shocking because William is very intelligent, and I thought he would have done some kind of test to verify if that was his daughter or not. I also loved Ford's message that he left for Maeve. That was epic. Also, that final scene with Teddy was brilliant but very sad, and I love the emotions Dolores showed in that scene. Can't wait for the finale. It's going to blow your minds. Yeah, to the point about the testing, you said that too, but I think he's like so convinced
that's
himself.
What you said last time.
That like regardless of a
it
test,
matter.
he would have been like, this is Ford, you're trying to play with me, you're trying to manipulate. He's just completely off his rocker at this point.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
So him digging in his arm is just him being completely insane.
Yeah.
Like literally going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy times. What's gonna happen with his character then? Like there's not a lot that can possibly
what else you want from him now?
Yeah.
Other than to run up at the last moment and disturb another situation that's already going on.
Well,
kill somebody.
We'll have to see how they wrap season 2 up right now.
Yeah.
There he goes. Okay. So it's in there.
We just cut to this part.
I know, like, what are you guys doing to me right now? So this is where they went in. Do it.
See for yourself.
Go see.
Come on, you gotta go see.
Yeah, you need to go see.
You're not supposed to be here.
All the books of all the people, babe.
Well, let this be a lesson. And
Go. Get it to safety.
Because he made him out of the person he wants to be, babe.
It's my fucking speech anyway.
Yeah. I love it.
Well.
You're my fucking
Now he finally was the person he wanted to be, though.
Yeah. Damn. He hit that one.
Yeah. And that's why they're all going to be in the thing, because all of them, their bodies going to drop.
Yeah, they don't need their bodies no more. They all free.
Their bodies are all going to drop, and that's why it's all in the forge.
Yeah,
That's a cliff right there.
Yeah, they all free.
Yeah, watch. Yeah. This is crazy. This is tight.
That world is just another false promise.
They've made a choice, Dolores.
Dolores, what do you want? What are you trying to do?
She wants to take over the world.
But she don't even want the real world.
No, she wants the real
Not
world.
ready now.
But she wants to get rid of the humans in it.
Girl, you better going over there.
Climbing time.
Drama.
Oh, God. Like it's like a wave. For real.
Oh, so she didn't get to go.
You carry my heart with you.
Yeah, they don't see her down there
Oh my gosh. She is Neo, babe. Oh, that's her dad's keys so that they can access the forge. That's what they're like. Where's the thing at? What, he just took off? That's what Dolores
that
had.
ball,
Yeah.
I wish you were the kind of person with the moral flexibility that I need. But I've read your file. I know that's not who you are.
Oh!
though. Shit.
Oh my God!
No witnesses.
Will you help me?
About time you asked me.
I have already begun.
I've already done. I've been doing, dog. I've been doing this. I think you was gonna holler at me.
Oh my God. He made her.
I brought her back.
Oh no, Dolores.
I brought her back.
Me.
Oh, no, it's her. It's her. Ah, she's a host! Oh my God!
Damn.
Oh!
Dolores.
In the flesh.
That's Dolores.
But he made it her.
Oh my God.
I thank you for my second chance, but I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't killed me.
I think they're all forgave me.
Is he a host?
I'm responsible for every host. Inside the park.
Some of the worst survived.
How the fuck she the scan clear her damn neck
Some of the
though?
best were left behind.
That's a lame ass scan.
I don't think they
The
fully
best
scanned
parts
her.
of who we were. To our extinction.
I don't need to read a book to know your drives. You'll try to kill all of them.
But it'll take both of us if we're going to survive. But not as allies. Not as friends. You'll try to stop me. Both of us will probably die.
I think I'm thinking back to this part.
It's been a long time, Lynn. Longer than we thought. I have a few questions for you. The last step's a baseline interview to allow us to verify.
This is just all in his head, though.
Yeah.
Verify what?
Fidelity.
Alright, that was season finale of Westworld, and I'll be damned if that was a whole bunch right there. I'm still a little confused at the end, but it seems that Dolores is out.
Yes.
She is out, as she looked like she copied herself in the real world and left the other one in there too, Tessa Thompson. So now I guess they both out, and then she got...
well, I mean, Tessa Thompson, it's not Tessa Thompson. So it's
they just made her somebody else now?
Yeah, I mean, she took... It looked like she had like 4 or 5...
balls?
Yeah, so like, obviously one was Bernard, but we don't know who the other people are, which will be interesting to see if they keep that as a secret and it's revealed in season 3 sporadically. Because that could be really fun as far as like who the other ones are and who she saved and brought back. Because we know Teddy, we saw Teddy was in the...
yeah, he's over there.
But
I mean, it was crazy. It was
a lot to process. It was a very long episode too. I'm wondering, was that the end of Maeve? Because I'm wondering.
It don't look like it.
Why?
That's why Felix and them was like, they had
a look, yeah. So I got that kind of gist
Throw
too.
away the scrap and keep the ones that's salvageable. So can y'all dummies handle that? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, cool. So yeah, she should be back.
I thought that whole like Matrix scene was fantastic. I thought the whole like opening up the door was really good for the other hosts to have their own place to go to. I thought that was really good. I love the fact that Felix and them couldn't see it. It was just specifically for the host. I don't know. It gave me the chills. I thought that was all really fantastic. Like the whole Clementine, even that whole part, the whole with the door opening. With Maeve and Clementine, that whole thing was just beautifully executed.
Yeah,
it was great. As far as even the soundtrack or the score during that whole part, it was just epicness. So I thought that was fantastic. The reveal though with Bernard having brought Dolores back in Hale's body was freaking phenomenal. That was great. So good. I thought he had just made her a host, but the fact that Dolores was in her was even more beyond I could even like grasp in the moment. So
and the kills of like everybody who ended up getting killed was like crazy. And then at the very end too, the security guard who's, I guess he is a host, that he was tasked by Ford to watch all the hosts. I mean, he ain't show nothing, but I guess he is a host.
I mean, or he must just be, this has been his whole purpose, was to keep an eye on hosts. Like, I recognize you are not Hale, but Ford brought me on specifically to protect the host, so I'm going to let you slide, but just know game recognizes game. I see you, girl. Yeah. So I thought that was great, too. That was an awesome little addition to the advancing plot. As far as, like, season 3 and how that goes...
They didn't give us no sneak peek of season 3 at all, so I don't know what's gonna go on there. The only thing I know is that we're gonna have a good and evil, right? We got Arnold, who's gonna be Bernard, who's gonna be probably the ones who's gonna be trying to take them down, and that's the way Dolores wanted it to be. So.
And I think it's great too that Bernard finally has his own voice and own consciousness. That he recognized that he imagined Ford in those last couple decisions and choices because it was more support, but ultimately the voice he now hears is finally his own. I'm so happy for Bernard because it's been a rough 2 seasons for you, man.
This thing's crazy.
And yeah, I think it's great that in the end Dolores did something good in bringing Bernard back and allowing that choice, because I think too one of the themes from this episode is that humans don't change. We always are driven by the same things. We always end up going back to the same cause. And I feel like Dolores showed in that moment how the host can be different. Because she could have just let Bernard die and that would have made things much easier for herself. But she was like, but she didn't. Yeah. And she reflected that change and that the growth there that the host can have that perhaps humans are limited by. So I thought that was a great choice and a great way to reflect that too in the episode. But it was a lot.
It was a lot. Damn, my head is still like trying to process.
I still don't understand what ultimately we're supposed to get from William. Is he just in his own head of like craziness? I don't know why we had the extra scene with him and his daughter. Like, I'm not really clear on that. So I would like.
But we know he survived, so yeah.
Yeah, but like we survived. He was on the beach, and now we had the scene. I don't know what this cutscene is. It just supposed to show like the extent of his craziness? I don't know. I wasn't very clear what that was supposed to advance or like show us, or was there something more there?
Maybe season 3 will answer some of these questions. I don't know, but damn, they kept it. I mean, they answered some things at the end, but they did leave a lot of things open to be talked about.
As far as the season 2 storyline, they put a bow on that. Yeah. They showed us all the things.
They ran through it.
They made sure, though, they were like, you better stay on your toes this episode, too, with reflecting them both walking into the same places at the same time at different periods, all of that. So you had to, like, really keep...
Yeah, you had to focus on that.
Keep track of what was going on.
But they did an excellent job, though.
Yeah.
Ending it out. So, man... That was a good show.
Yeah, for sure. Show.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Westworld Season 2, Episode number 10, Season Finale. Until next time, people. Peace.
Fuck that, I'ma tell you why the fuck I'm mad, okay? I'm tired of you talking this shit to me, you know, like I'm supposed to believe every fucking thing you say. I'ma let your ass know why the fuck I don't believe you, okay?
I already know what
happened. I already found out, you understand?
I already know,
Shit. First you lied about your age. Girl, you know you're wrong. Then you lied about your past. Hey, wait, hold on. I said, hold on. Hello. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm talking to my girl right now, man. I'm gonna hit you back later, alright? Alright, man. Alright, Joe. Stay up, man. Then you lied about staying at your job late. I'm sitting at home all alone trying to keep faith. And if you're lying to me, girl, you the one I hate. I never thought you'd let someone else take my place. Hell no, I don't want you back.
I don't want you.
No, I can't take you back.
I can't do it, babe.
No, I don't need you back.
I
Cause you
don't
lied
need
to
you no
me,
more.
and that's a fact.
I don't need you no more.
I don't want you back. Hell no, I can't take you back.
I can't take you back.
Hell no, I don't need you back. Cause you lied to me.
I don't need you no more.
Thinking about all the times we had, I made you laugh and I made you sad. How could you treat me so bad? So bad, so bad. The reason why I'm at the point that I'm at, I found out on the day that we met. You got me so upset, and you can't take it back no more. So leave me alone with you. Just leave me alone, you lying asshole. And I don't wanna see you no more. I don't wanna see your ass back no more. Hell no, I don't want you back.
I don't want
Hell
you
no,
back.
I can't take you back.
I can't do
Hell
it, babe.
no, I don't need you back.
I
Cause
don't
you lied
need you
to
no
me,
more.
and that's a fact.
I don't need
Hell
you no
no,
more.
I don't want you back. Hell no, I can't take you
can't take you back.
Hell no, I don't need you back. Cause you lied to me.
I don't need
It's got 'em my
to
fault.
know more.
I let my guard down, yeah, that was my fault.
That's all me.
I let you lie to me, yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah, that's all me.
I let him kick it with us, yeah, that was my fault.
That's me too.
I never thought you was sleeping with him, I thought.
It's your fault, yeah.
Y'all was too friendly, yeah, that was my
too
fault.
damn
I should've seen it coming, damn, that was my fault. And I should've got the 9 mil, I thought. It's in my car, wait a minute, that's what I thought. See, it ain't that nigga fault, it's your fault. That's what the fuck I'm trying to tell you, but you don't wanna listen. And then you wanna ask me, why the fuck niggas always gotta be like hoes and dogs and shit, fucking all hoes they wanna see and everything. It's cause motherfuckers like y'all, man. When a motherfucker like me put my guard down, I let you come into my world, you know what I mean? I stopped being a hoe for you, cause I think we had